Iranian officials say they are considering new proposals from the U.S. aimed at untangling confusion over the Strait of Hormuz. Iran says it will again shut down the vital shipping route for 20% of the world's oil flow. Reporter Nick Robertson has more.
Yeah, it could be pretty serious. It might just be a sort of minor skirmish. But if anyone was looking for clarity on what Iran means by closing the Strait of Hormuz, which they announced earlier today, there seemed to be a little bit of wiggle room if you were on the right side of Iran and said the right things to the right people quick enough. Maybe you could get through. But right now, the IRGC, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, is saying any vessel that approaches the Strait of Hormuz will be considered in cahoots with the enemy, and therefore they will be targeted. That's clear, and that's what happened to those two ships earlier today. A tanker about 20 miles off the coast of Oman, that puts it pretty much close to the Strait of Hormuz, hit when two IRGC gunboats pulled up alongside the tanker. The captain saying he tried to speak to those gunboats on the radio. They didn't respond, and they just opened fire. The crew, the ship safe, and then 2 hours later, same area, a container ship, one of those big ships carrying all those big metal containers, a projectile, unknown projectile, fired at it, some of the containers damaged. But look, let's take a step back and see what's happened here over the past couple of days. Late Thursday, you get that ceasefire in Lebanon. That's what Iran wanted. The next day, while you've got Pakistani negotiators, high-stakes talks, they're in Tehran, trying to get the Iranians to soften their position, then the Iranians give up something. They say they're going to open up the Strait of Hormuz, and they wait and see what President Trump says. And President Trump said a number of things, but the key thing to them on that was that he continued his blockade, and that's where things seem to fall apart on the Iranian side. You could hear tensions, the hardliners playing against the moderates who they felt had given up too much ground. So here we are today, a day later, the Strait of Hormuz closed, the potential for the talks still in the air.
And Iranian officials have posted an ominous message on social media as well. Of course, we'll keep you updated on how those talks go if those negotiations happen next week.